What's going on YouTube? Hey guys, it's Ben. This is the channel where we talk about recruitment, staffing, business, entrepreneurship, pretty much everything in between, guys. If you like that kind of stuff, I vlog on those topics every single day, and so you should definitely become a subscriber if you're into that. Hit the alert button as well so you know every time I come out with a video every single day. So first and foremost, let me get to the main topic of the day. It's going to be morbid, and I'm going to tell you exactly why your recruiting agency is going to fail miserably. Your recruiting agency will completely die if you do the following things I'm about to talk about, all right? So the first things first is have an online presence that's set up properly. If you do not have a proper online presence, you are doomed to miserable failure. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about properly setting up your LinkedIn with your name, like a title for yourself, your company name, put yourself on there as an actual business, make a business page for your recruiting agency that's on LinkedIn, Google it if you don't know how to do it, set yourself up there as working there for like a year, it doesn't matter, who cares, whatever. Like, set your LinkedIn up properly, make sure that's tuned in, otherwise people will just think you're a complete fool. The other thing I'm talking about is a website. Get a website up online. It's seriously $15 on Weebly.com. I think it's even cheaper on Wix. They have all the templates you would ever want. You could literally make a website in 20 minutes. Source, myself, I literally did this. So get your online presence on point or you will fail miserably. The second thing I want to talk about is you're going to fail miserably if you're targeting the wrong companies. So I've had this conversation with someone before where I literally had to tell them, stop trying to email people at Costco. They're not going to do a vendorship with you. So here's the deal. You're not going to be targeting Walmart. You're not going to be targeting Costco, Target. Like, here's the deal. These companies are not going to work with you. Who is going to work with you, right? Small, medium-sized companies that have good budgets, that are most likely, hopefully local, so that you can meet with them potentially if you need to, and that have the budget to do this, that have enough people but not too many people so that they're, hiring but they're not hiring ever type of thing. So those are the companies to target. We can get into that in another video about, specific companies to target. But if you're not targeting the right companies, you're definitely bound to fail pretty much right away. The second thing to riff off of that as to why you're going to fail is targeting the wrong people at those companies. So I've had this conversation with tons of people before, again, from the Six Figure Recruiters Facebook page. If you're not in their link in description, join ASAP. Tons of information, and they're valuable recruiters that give away all their secrets and answers and everything. So target the right people, okay? So this is 80% of the battle, right? Figure out who to talk to and who the real decision maker is. P.S. It's not HR and it's not the recruiters. Definitely not. Don't go through them. They're not the people to talk to. If you've been doing that for like the past 3 months, you need to revamp your entire strategy, take a few deep breaths, and start targeting the hiring managers, the mid-level managers, directors, even the C-level, like the CEO, CTO. If it's a smaller company, those people are approachable. A lot of people think that you can't email a CEO. I'm here to tell you that you can, and they respond, and they talk to you. Or better yet, they send you to the person that you definitely need to talk to. And that person reports to the CEO, so of course they're going to go along with it. So target the right people or you're definitely absolutely going to fail for sure. The next thing after that is if you have the wrong messaging going on your emails or your LinkedIn connects or anything like that. If you're sending out like improper templates with bad grammar or bad information or not enough information or just like not a good logo on there or something, or it's just a terribly written format in like a bulk paragraph or something where they have to like read it, line by line and like dissect it. Nobody wants to do that. You have to send out good messaging, right? We don't market in recruiting, okay? So we don't put up billboards, we don't do Facebook ads, we don't do Instagram, we don't do any of that stuff. We basically send out emails to decision makers, develop relationships, and then sign agreements and get candidates over and get paid. So if you're not doing messaging properly, you need to fix that ASAP. So first things first, get the right companies in order. Second thing, figure out who to talk to at that company. The third thing, figure out exactly what to say to them when you send them a LinkedIn request or a direct email. So get your messaging on point. And to be honest with you guys, at this point, I've given so many people the templates that I have personally used to start my recruiting agency. I've changed some things since then, but Templates I've used that I've sent out to companies to do $100,000+ in fees successfully, like the exact templates, literally, from the Six Figure Recruiters group. If you ping me there, or if you go to the Six Figure Recruiter Facebook page, like it, follow it, and message me on there, you can get them as well. But anyways, those templates are gold. Like, those are the templates that you should be using. You can change things, you can edit a few things, but basic structure is there already for you. Like, I've literally given it to you. So follow those, and you should really be using like a call to action at the end to have something like, just let me know when we can talk about your needs or whatever it might be, or something like that. Your messaging has got to be on point. You're totally going to fail. If you try to sell, you will fail. Recruiting is not sales. I did an entire video about this, and if you try to sell pretty much ever in the process, you're going to fail, okay? So making the whole thing a sale ultimately just means that you're trying to get someone's money and you're convincing them to get their money for whatever it is you're offering, and it never works out in recruiting. So don't go that route. So if you start to do like comparisons or talk about why you're better than XYZ, or how you can provide a better solution than someone else, or how you're the best in the market, or blah, 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 it's not going to work. They're going to buy because they have a need. They have candidates that they want to place into their positions. They like your percentage rate. They like you and your tone. They enjoyed your message, and the need is right, the time is right, and it just works. They're not going to buy because you said, well, we have a 50% success rate above and beyond XYZ company, and, we've deemed to be the best. The decision maker is just going to be like, all right, well, cool, that sounds good, great, see you later. It doesn't work like that. If you try to sell, you're going to fail. That's just killing everything, literally. So if you agree to work with bad clients, you will also fail. So when you're just starting out, and I've made this mistake myself, I'm totally guilty, but if you start to work with bad clients, people that want 90-day guarantees on like simple positions like receptionists, or if they want, like crazy terms like 5% instead of 10%, or if they want, all these extraneous, like clauses in your agreement, just don't work with them. Just do not work with them. I don't care if there's a $4,000, $5,000 fee riding on the line. It's always been said that one good client is better than 100 bad clients, because ultimately they'll waste your time, they'll kill like all of your energy, they're extremely difficult, and it's just a totally bad connection to have, and you don't want to be involved in it. Trust me, believe me, I've had a couple of them. So don't work with bad clients, or you're definitely going to fail. If you can't successfully close a deal, you're going to fail. If you can't get on the phone with someone after you've been emailing them a couple times, and you're anxious, or you don't know what to say, or you don't know how to flow, and you don't know how to get to the end of the cycle and actually close this thing out, you're going to fail. If you can't like actually finish the deal and say, okay, I'm going to send you over an agreement, let's get the agreement signed. As soon as that's signed, I'll send over candidates. If you don't have that flow, and if you don't know how to do that, I can't really help you. Like, right, you need to just do that. You need to be able to do that. I've done some videos on how to close deals, and how, like how to touch their pain points, how to make sure you're getting the right messaging across, and how you're providing them minimal information, just enough so that they need to know they need to work with you. If you don't know how to close a deal, you're going to fail for sure. So that's something you might need to touch up on, right? The other one would be that if you don't know how to find candidates, right? So the first part of the equation is getting a client. The second part is getting candidates. So whether you're getting them on Craigslist, Indeed, or whether you're finding them like through LinkedIn, or searching out for them, if you don't know how to find candidates, you're absolutely going to fail, because you can't deliver. Your deliverable won't be there. You won't actually provide a service. So if you can't find candidates, or you don't know how to find candidates, and believe me, go back in my videos, I've done a billion about how to search for candidates and the best way to find them, and all the strategy around that. I can show you how to do that. But if you don't know how to do it and you're not willing to learn, you're absolutely going to fail. And most of all, guys, I would hope that if you've watched this video to this point at the end, I would hope that you're understanding right now. Basically what I'm saying to you is that if you don't have a really good strategy in place, like if you're not in tune with exactly what you need to do to go from A to Z and become successful, and do all of these things in sync and get good at them, and you don't have a strategy in place, a plan, set up, organized, then you're going to fail. So bottom line is get your strategy in place. Make sure, go back and watch this twice. Make sure you have every single piece of this in line and that you're good at it, or you're at least, okay at it to the point where you can learn how to do it, right? So I work with a ton of different recruiters and, do a lot of like consultations and chats here and there and stuff like that, just casually answering questions. And there's tons of motivated people that are like actively asking me like, hey, what should I say to this email? And I can come up with a response for it, or hey, what's the percentage I should charge for this? And I can give them that, right? But if you're not actively open to like asking questions or learning this kind of stuff, you're never going to scale a business to 6 figures, especially not in 6 months, right? Like I went ham to do what I did and get 6 figures in 6 months. You're absolutely never going to do 6 figures, not even close, in a year, or maybe even over a year or 2 years, if you don't put these things in place and develop a really good strategy. And that's really what I'm getting at with this video, guys. So develop your strategy, get it all in place, make sure you are at least okay, if not good, at all of these things. And that's how you become a really good recruiting agency, recruiter, solopreneur, etc. And hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. If this added any value to you, smash the like button, please. I'll catch you guys on Monday. I hope you're prepped for an awesome week of business. I don't care if it's 4th of July. Tons of recruiting happens around holidays. Remember that. So smash the subscribe again, and I will catch you guys on Monday. Take care.